Shalom, welcome to Yesod's weekly vlog. This week I will be delivering the vlog. Hi, I'm Daniel Rose, Director of Educational Programming for Yesod. Just to let you know that we're very excited to be inviting some guest vloggers in the coming weeks to deliver the weekly vlog for you. But this week, one more for me. I'm coming to you today from Israel, the day after Yom Ha'atzmaut, Israel's Independence Day. Obviously, our national celebrations were somewhat limited, but Israelis never want to accept limitations, certainly not from trivial global pandemics. So Israel found innovative ways to celebrate and continue the national celebrations of Israel's 72nd birthday this year. I'd like to share an idea from the Parsha this week. This week's Parsha is Parshat Acharei and Kedoshim. It's a double Parsha. In the second Parsha of the double Parsha this week, Parshat Kedoshim, we have perhaps the most famous, certainly one of the most famous verses, V'ahavta l'recha kamocha, you should love your neighbor as yourself. Now, I use the translation of neighbor because that's the one, I think, the classic translation. It's a poor translation. The word re'echa does not mean neighbor. Often I've seen it translated as fellow, and I much prefer that, and I'll try and explain why. The Torah could have said, love your friend as yourself, or it could have said, love the stranger as yourself. It doesn't use either of those terms. There are other laws and other verses that relate to friendship, relate to the place of the stranger in society. There is some other message here with the term re'echa, and I want to suggest that the clue is in the very end of the verse, which is Ani Adonai Elohechem, I am the Lord your God. The question is, what does that add to the verse? How is that connected to the command of loving your fellow? Fellowship is when two people have something directly in common, and here I think the key is understanding what humanity is. In Jewish terms, humanity is being created b'tselem Elokim, in the image of God, and that's why God is invoked. He invokes his own name at the end of this verse. It is the humanity in each other that we have to see that will generate the love that we can have for each other. Sadly, it's times of challenge and trauma that we most take this message to heart, where we can see the vulnerability and the shared humanity that we have. And we all know, we keep hearing this terrible virus knows no boundaries, no national boundaries, doesn't see race. It's devastating humanity as a whole. On Yom Ha'atzmaut every year, Israel celebrates society, celebrates another year of achievement, celebrates its independence on an official ceremony at Mount Herzl, where 12 honorees are honored to light a torch, each one representing one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And I was profoundly proud this year of the diversity that was shown, as the theme was the medical community and volunteering, parts of our society that we are in deep gratitude to in the current times. And across these 12 people that were honored, there was a gender balance. There were men and women of all communities across Israel, Jews and Arabs, Druzim, Ashkenazim and Sfaradim. And it struck me that this was a beautiful expression of this verse, where we can see the shared humanity that we have as we fight together against this common enemy. We can only hope that after we have defeated it, we will remember this, and we will continue to see the humanity in each other, in our fellows, both in Israel and around the world. Have a Shabbat Shalom and keep healthy and safe.